Okay, so here we have a lobster pot I made on a weekend course down in Hope Cove in South Devon. And I can tell you now that it was pretty hard work and really difficult to do. This isn't a perfect lobster pot by any means. You can see here these gaps between the downward struts here are a lot wider than they should be in places. This should be a lot tighter. All these wobbly bits shouldn't be there. And if a lobster were to go in here, through this main hole in here, it might get down, but then as soon as it got down, it would probably crawl out of some of these wide spaces. It was great fun to make, but this bit at the base here was particularly hard work. You can see here maybe how thick some of these willow sticks are, and to weave those around was pretty heavy duty hard work. Something that the men would have done in Hope Cove over the winter. They would have remade the pots after the ones through the year had broken up. And the willow would have been used for making baskets as well. I did a basket making course. And here's the basket that I made. And I used a couple of different types of willow, which gives the different coloured stripes and patterns here. So there's a sort of a greeny willow and a red willow. And I've even put a little fish on the side there, if you can see that. And there would have been willow beds in most of the villages around the South Devon coast, because willow was such an important material, really sustainable material, because obviously you'd coppice the willow, cut it back, and then let it regrow again the next year. And all around that willow, those willow beds, you'd find some amazing wildlife. Locally, the one on the Avon, there are otters and all sorts of lovely birds and wildlife around them. So they're really special places that I think should probably have a lot more protection than they do.